हेलो एवरीवन, माय नेम इज़ तुषार। जी हाँ, आपने थंबनेल्स पे एकदम सही पढ़ा है। वो लोग डिप्लोमा लेवल पे जो लोग गवर्नमेंट का जो लोग तैयारी कर रहा है, जैसे कि एसएससी जेई, आरआरबी जेई, ओएनजीसी, आईओसीएल, उन डिफरेंट कैटेगरीज की जो भी एग्ज़ाम है कि जो कि डिप्लोमा लेवल पे ली जाती है, ये उन्हीं के लिए ये चैनल बनाया गया है। गाइस, मैं आपको बता देना चाहता हूँ कि इस वीडियो में आपको 10 सवाल मिलेंगे विथ एक्सप्लेनेशन। सो आपके जो भी डाउट होंगे वो आपको स्टेप बाय स्टेप वो पूरे क्लियर किए जाएंगे। सो विदाउट गेटिंग डिले, लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड। मैं हूँ तुषार और आप देख रहे हैं मुक्तिस। Starting with the first question, in internal and external gearing, smaller gear is called. Here, your options are given: bull gear, pinion, spur wheel, or skew bevel gear. So, you know very well, for external and internal gearing, the smaller gear is called as a pinion. Here, you can see in the photographs what is pinion and what is spur wheel. Second question is given. The proof resilience per unit volume of material is called. Options are given: modulus of resilience, proof resilience, none of this, and strain energy. So its correct answer is modulus of resilience because it is per unit volume. Moving with third question, the longitudinal joint in boiler is used to get the required. Options are given: length of boiler, diameter of boiler, length and diameter of boiler, and efficiency of the boiler. So when in question it is, if it is asked that it is for longitudinal joint in a boiler, then always taken as it's a diameter of the boiler. Here I have attached some photographs for your reference, in which you can see that it is used for diameter of the boilers. Which question 4? The circumferential joint in boiler is used to get the required. Options are given: length of boiler, diameter of boiler, length and diameter of boiler, and efficiency of the boiler. So guys, if it is asked for circumferential joint, then always taken as length of the boiler. In a previous question, I have also shown a photograph for your reference. So keep it in mind, it is very important for your exam also, and it's a very nice question. Question number 5. When springs are connected in parallel is indicated by. Options are given: K is equal to K1 into K2, K1 by K2, K1 minus K2, K1 plus K2. When if springs are connected in a parallel, then it is always taken as K is equal to K1 plus K2. Here I have shown photographs for your reference. What is parallel spring and what is in series spring? Sometimes so many students have a confusion is that what is parallel series and what is series, what is parallel in spring and what is series in spring. So please note down, and it is very important for you. Question number 6. Unit of surface tension is. Options are given: Newton meter, kilogram into meter per second, Newton per meter, and all of the above. It is a very important and lots of time so is asked in your examination also. Unit of surface tension. So you know very well the unit of surface tension is taken as Newton per meter. Here I want to show some videos for your reference. What is surface tension? It's a funny video and you better understand. Please have a look.
Topic: surface tension.
Ah,
Why are drops spherical?
Because personally, I'm fond of spherical shapes as compared to squares.
Nah. It is because of surface tension. Surface tension is the property of liquids by which surface molecules of a liquid try to hold the liquid together by acquiring minimum surface area and acting like a stretched membrane.
You know what? Everything just went over my head.
Alright, I'll explain. Inside a drop, each water molecule is pulled with a force by its neighboring molecules. As these forces are equal and opposite, they get neutralized. However, the molecule present at the surface is not attracted outwards. It is attracted only inwards and sideways. Sideways forces get neutralized, but because of the inward force, Each surface molecule contracts to form a shape that has minimum surface area, which is a sphere.
Question number 7. The velocity of the liquid is dash at the center of the pipe and is dash near the walls. Options are given: maximum to minimum, 0 0, minimum to maximum, and D is 0 to max. You know very well the velocity of the liquid at the center is always maximum and near the wall is always minimum. Here I have shown a photographs for your easy understanding. So have a look. Question number 8. 1 meter cube is equal to how much liters? 10,000, 10 raised to power cube, 1 lakh or 0? It is very easy question. Its answer is 10 raised to cube liter. Move with 9th question. The highest point of siphon is called. Options are bridge, summit, weir and notch. So the highest point of siphon is known as summit. Here I have shown a photograph for your easy understanding. Here you can see a summit. It is at the top of the area. Here I want to show a siphon video. Here you can see there are two containers are there. One is on the top hand side and one is on the bottom hand side. You can see by the gravity force, top side liquid is pulling down to the bottom side, and here you can see a summit. This is a small video for your reference. Move with last question. V is equal to C under root mi. This formula is used for option Manning formula, Chase's formula, and none of these. So many times these questions are asked in your examination also. V is equal to C under root mi. This formula is for always Chase's formula, or it may be sometimes also asked Chase's formula. So V is equal to C under root mi. So C is correct. So thank you so much guys. Please subscribe my channel and like and share. Thank you.